Hey everybody, it's Amanda here, your Cutie Carnage, with another film review. This week's film review is on the Netflix movie The Babysitter, directed by McG, written by Brian Duffield. Okay, the basis of this story is, if you haven't heard of this movie yet, you're probably living under a rock. I'm just going to say that because this is the one movie I've been hearing about nonstop with my friends. They're like, Amanda, what do you think about this movie? Amanda, have you seen this movie? So I finally watched it today, and this is basically the gist of it. There's this boy who's sort of a nerd. I mean, he doesn't have any friends. He's picked on, etc. You know, the cliche situation of a nerd. He has one friend who's this girl who is his neighbor, but his best friend is this babysitter who's this amazing hot blonde girl. And he bonds with her a lot. Her name is B. He's really close with her. He shares things with her he doesn't share with anybody else. And in the beginning of the movie, you see that they have like a tight dynamic. And they're really close with each other. They bond over old movies, over science fiction, music, etc. Well, one night, B is babysitting him when his parents go out of town for the weekend. Well, one night, she tells him to go to bed, of course, like most babysitters do. You know, you need to go to bed, I'm tired. Well, he goes to bed, and he wakes up to kind of spy on the babysitters, just like we all used to do. I mean, come on a minute. We all used to spy on our babysitters. We want to know what the junk was going on while we were sleeping, you know? So he goes and sneaks and watches it, and she has a bunch of friends over, and they're playing spin the bottle. Well, shit goes down, okay? He witnesses something that was nothing like what he thought. He thought he was going to see an orgy of some sort. No orgy. It was no orgy. He witnesses something, and then chaos from there ensues. Don't want to give anything away, but that's when shit basically hit the fan, and everybody was just like, oh, crap. Ugh. Anyways, so the cast basically is made up of Samara Weaving. I don't know who she is really. She's in the new movie Mayhem, which is that new kind of Belko experiment movie, but she's in that. So apparently she's pretty good because she's making it that far. Bella Thorne is in. I'm not really a big fan of Bella Thorne, but I have to say her role in this movie was pretty funny. Apparently she's from the Disney Channel. I don't know. I don't really watch the Disney Channel. I have a niece who watches the Disney Channel, and I've caught a few episodes with Bella Thorne on it. But other than that, I don't really know who she is. There's this one guy named King Bach. I'd never heard of him before. Apparently he's really big on YouTube. He's internet personality, per se. He has a lot of vines and stuff. I never heard of him. This is the first time I've seen him, and he was pretty awesome, too. The gore. I'm going to talk about the gore, because that's the most important part about any movie, is the gore. The gore was very, very satisfying, I have to say. It was just in your face. It didn't try to be anything else, but just in your face. And that's what I love about a movie. I either think people should, if they're going for that ridiculous kind of feel, they need to go for that ridiculous effect. They need to go for that splatter everywhere, kind of just messy, you know. Of course, if you're going for that subtle kind of feel, you don't want to do that. But this movie had it on fucking par, okay? Because if you're going to sit there and you're going to be goofy about it, go all out. They had freaking explosions, gore, blood, all of it. And I was very satisfied with that part of it. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. The things that really got on my nerves about the movie. I like the movie, but there's a few things I have, I guess, nitpicks about this movie that I have with any other movie. It's the same things over and over again. I'm really sick and tired of watching movies where nerds are the prettiest people in the movie. I watch all these movies that have the nerds that get picked on and stuff, and I'll see the nerds and they're freaking gorgeous. And I'm just like, no, if I looked like that when I was in school, everybody would have been on all over me. Like, contrary to belief, when I was in school, I was not pretty at all. Nobody wanted to talk to me. I was not cute. I was not pretty. I didn't have my first boyfriend until after I graduated high school, okay? So, if that tells you much. So, when I watch these movies where they have the dork looking like freaking Justin Bieber, it frustrates me because I'm like, no, that's not real. Give me somebody with acne. Give me somebody that has a freaking legitimate stutter. Give me somebody that I believe that nobody wants to talk to, that everybody wants to beat up on. Make it realistic. But that was my first gripe with it. My second gripe with it is I honestly wish it went more of a ridiculous kind of route. I was hoping of something more, what I say, I wanted something that was like off the wall. Like maybe something, and I guess my gripe is kind of a spoiler. I was hoping they would go somewhere like crazy. I was hoping the ending would have been, I guess I need to make a spoiler review to kind of give my, my major negatives, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who wants to see it, but my major negatives had to do with the ending. I really had to do with the ending. I was hoping it would have ended differently. So those are my two kind of gripes with it. The good, like I said, King Bach was hilarious. I thought he was the funniest thing in the whole movie, and I liked the direction. I really did. I guess one of my negatives that I forgot to point out is I was very frustrated with the change in emotion. Like 1 minute it was third person, 1 minute it was POV, point of view. The next moment it was another. They were going different directions. It was kind of making me confused because I didn't understand 1 minute, you're at the point of view of the person and they're kind of walking around the house. They're kind of like, wait, what's going on? And they're sitting there having conversations with people in a POV position, and that kind of threw me off a little bit. I was kind of like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? So that was very frustrating. But I did love the music. I'm huge on. I love 80s music. I love 80s music. So whenever I see kind of a montage with the 80s song, I'm a sucker for that. I love it. Give me some 80s music, and I love it and everything. But I guess the best part of the whole film has to be King Bach. I hope I'm saying his name right. King Bach, whatever. He was hilarious. He was the funniest thing in the whole movie. He had me laughing so hard. There was a bunch of quotes, and he was just so silly. But anyways, the overall opinion of the movie is, I guess, it is what it is. I liked the campiness of it. I liked the ridiculousness of it. I liked the deaths. I liked the gore. I liked the chaos. And there's a few parts in the movie where you're kind of like, wait a minute, what's going on? Because 1 minute, he's fighting against this person. The next minute, this person is like trying to sit there and defend him. So you're kind of like, wait a minute, what's going on? Without getting spoiler territory, there's this one part where this kid is bullying the victim, the sacrifice, and he's like, you gonna let him do that to you, kid? Come on, we're gonna go fight him. And he's like, wait, what? You tried to sacrifice me, now you want me to go beat this kid up? Like, it was fun. It was funny. Anyways, I guess my overall opinion of it is, I will give it a 3.5 out of 5, just because I think it's a lot of fun. Of course, it wouldn't be like one of my favorites, so I guess I'm getting kind of high in the ranks. I guess I'll be more not as easy with movies once my reviews kind of get going. But I think that this movie is a lot of fun, so I would give it a 3.5, just to the fact that it would be a great time with a bunch of friends, some beer, and just a bunch of laughs. So like I said, it's really funny. It does have a lot of funny points to it. By any means, though, keep watching after the movie's over, because there is, of course, like every movie has, there is a post-credit scene. You gotta watch it, it leads up to, I guess, another film that's coming out. I don't know. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but there's a post-credit scene that's supposed to lead to something else, which I think I might be excited. I don't know. We'll see from there. This movie is starting to kind of grow on me. I already watched it twice already to kind of get some notes and everything for the review, but it kind of grew on me. So I guess a 3.5 out of 5 is how I rate it. And if you guys want a good time, if you guys want to just watch something silly, by all means, watch it. But don't get too carried away with it, because it is what it is. It's a fun ride. Don't try to analyze it. Don't try to think too much into it. There's a lot of plot holes to it. Don't think about it. Just go in there, have a good time. You'll enjoy it. So, anyways, that wraps up my film review for The Babysitter. You guys forgive me. I'm still kind of going with this review thing. I'm exhausted. I haven't really slept. So, I'm about to get off here and go to sleep. So, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all give me your opinions on The Babysitter. And if you guys have any other movies that we want to go over, let's do it. I'm so for it. So, anyways, guys, just remember to be nice to each other. Please be nice to each other. The world is too crazy right now not to be nice to each other. Don't hate somebody because they're different. Don't hate somebody because they don't like what you like. It's too crazy of a world to hate everybody. Just gotta accept everybody for where they are. You don't have to like them. Just don't be mean. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you later. Bye. I so love horror movies.